I mean, obviously it feels good. It's great to, be able to play well at home in front of our fans and, just reward the people that come out every week to support us. And, Canberra, obviously we were pretty wary of this game. Canberra had a big win against Sydney last week, so we knew they'd be full of energy and, really happy to get another win.
What impressed you the most there?
I mean, I have to give credit to Abbey. I feel like the way she started defensively in the game just set the tone for everybody. Her full court pickups of Jade Melbourne and pressure and, it's something I've been talking to her about in terms of her development and what she needs to be doing. And I thought her defense, getting around ball screens, staying in plays, just really got everyone else going. And, I think that allowed us to get off to a pretty quick start. And then it just flowed from there. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this last week where, we're going to be that sort of team, hopefully, where we have multiple contributors and it's hard to just key in on one person. I don't see us having one person having 30 plus points consistently or that sort of thing. I think we're going to be great when we share the ball, when we execute really well and, just keep finding where the other teams are helping from and who they're helping off and just keep finding those people for open looks, and I feel like we've done that pretty well the last couple of weeks. Look, I mean, I'm sure he's disappointed. I don't know what we're expecting. I was expecting them to be fired up and ready to go. We obviously had a game against them earlier in the season with a similar margin, so we knew that they're a proud team. They've got some great players. They've got two Opals players on their team, Olympian type players. So anytime you go up against a team like that, you need to be ready to play at your best. And, I felt like we did that today, which was great.
It was just so much fun to play. Playing on your home court, it gives you that extra bit of energy that you need. And kind of like Shannon said, I thought we started off, being the aggressor on both ends of the floor, make sure everyone gets the touch on the offensive end, and then defensively early talk and being physical and, just flowed from there.
It was very fun to watch live. The crowd was getting into it as well. What does it mean, I guess, to have that sort of performance for your home fans and to, I guess, get that energy back from them as well?
I mean, it's what they deserve. They come out and support us every week. We've been away for so long. They deserve to have us show out here, and it's just a fun brand of basketball to watch and to play as well. So kudos to Coach Shannon, and obviously we prepare really hard throughout the week. Practice is hard, and then the reward is the game and enjoying the wins and enjoying our, how we play.
This win tonight will help, obviously, a quick turnaround heading down to Adelaide on Tuesday. What do you think you as a player will take out of this game?
We'll take some confidence out of this game. I think the defensive energy, obviously last game against Adelaide, a few of their players had some high scoring games, so we really want to hone in on that. But we'll just be playing our brand of basketball, controlling what we can control and go out there, play hard.
Shannon, similar question, obviously. Quick turnaround as well down to Adelaide. Obviously, what do you take into account for that? Heading down there?
Yeah, it's a real quick turnaround. I'm not even sure we're going to be on a basketball court between now and the next game. So, or at least shoot around on the game day. So honestly, just a bit of recovery right now. Next time we get together, we'll watch film and review this game and see where we did well and other things we can improve. And obviously now turn our attention to our scout for Adelaide. And I think there's probably some things we can tidy up from last time we played them. And yeah, it should be a great game. They obviously had an awesome game last night and a big win in their home court. And it was a great game to watch, just as a fan watching as well. So, I'm sure we're going to need to keep Steph Talbot below 31 points if we can, and hopefully we can do that and go and see if we can get a win in Adelaide.
Any injury concerns that you're aware of tonight?
None that I know of. No, touch wood. So hopefully we got through unscathed and everyone is feeling good for the next game. Cool. Yep.
Hey guys, it's just Seb from AAP. I'll start with you, Shannon. Is this kind of the cherry on top of your week, knowing that you got the contract extension just yesterday and now the next day you've gone on to defeat Canberra in the way you did? I
guess so. I mean, it's probably better than getting a contract extension and losing by 40, but No, look, it's, I don't really worry about that sort of stuff, to be honest with you. I'm very lucky to work here. I love this club, and, I'm extremely proud to be the coach here, and I think for the club to have the faith in me to extend my contract again and keep me around for a further 3 years and allow me to hopefully see that out and be the coach here for 10 years is going to be, something that I don't take lightly. And yeah, I'm just really happy that the team has continued our momentum and playing some good basketball.
Even when you guys were like 30 points up in that fourth quarter, it seemed like you weren't slowing down. Why is it important for you specifically not to take the foot off the accelerator and keep going until the end?
Well, I mean, we kind of, we just want to continue playing good basketball. I think we start to rotate through the bench a little bit, and we want the Dakota Crichtons and Chloe Forsters and those guys that don't get as much time to get real reps. And they know that when they're out there, they're expected to do a job just like everybody else. And, we have a style of play that we're trying to do and how we want to defend, and we expect that those guys are doing the same thing because, there's going to be games where down the track we might have injuries, we might have foul trouble, etc., where we need people to come in and be able to continue, picking up from where other people left off. So, I think those minutes are extremely important. And obviously, as Abbey said, we're playing at home in front of our fans, and our number one thing is to make sure that they walk out having seen us have a real crack and play as hard as we can, and that's what we want to do.
Yeah. What kind of is your message to the girls before the match to get them to just come out and play like that?
I think it more just starts during the week, with the mindset that we need to be able to have. And as I said, obviously Canberra had a really big win last week, so we knew that they would have a lot of confidence and, they'd come out and be really aggressive and try and attack us. And I think we needed to make sure that we had the same mentality so we didn't get jumped and, get put on the back foot. And I think the girls did a really good job, as I said, spearheaded by Abbey's defence in the full court, but, everyone else buying into that as well. And, we managed to be able to get some really good stops at the start, which allowed us to flow into some offence and get the scoreboard going, and it kind of just flowed from there.
We also saw Lucy Olsen start on the bench again. Do you kind of see her role as coming off the bench and providing that inject of energy, or are you going to start, maybe even putting her in that starting five?
Look, potentially. I mean, everything's still open, and I think it's right now we're in a position where everyone's playing well, and we're getting contributions from sort of all across the court. But there could be games where we feel like we need certain matchups or we need a different look, and I think everyone in the team is, pretty aware that we have some depth and that those types of things can happen. But I think while we're rolling and things are going well, we'll keep it how it is. And Lucy's been getting better every week. I think that she's been here, and you guys are seeing that in the games. But I think Abbey's playing really well as well. So we're very lucky where we've got, 2 point guards that can come in and contribute at a high level, and they can also play together too in stretches in the game. So it's, we're in a fortunate position, but, those things I guess will just play out as the season goes, depending on what the team needs.
Just moving to Abbey really quickly, what kind of gives you the confidence to go out and play with such fluency and connection, just not only you but with the whole team?
I think it's just practicing together. We go hard every day, and we build that confidence and trust within each other on both ends of the floor. Shannon always says practice is harder than games, and it's true. We really get after each other, be physical, and so we know the games we're able to do that, and then everything takes care of itself pretty much.
And obviously another double-digit performance for you today. Do you still feel like you've got more to show and more to give to WNBL?
I think I'm just keep taking game by game. Whatever that role is, every game's going to be different, whether it's scoring, passing, defense. But it's just so fortunate we have such depth in our team, and we're all going to play our roles to the best of our abilities, and as long as we keep winning, all's good.
Awesome. That's all I have. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys.